In today's video, I'm going to be making an easy card gift box that you won't believe how simple and easy it really is. Stay tuned.
You are what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for.
Okay, so for today's video, I've got a cute and easy A2 size card box for your handmade note cards. So this box is created using 12 by 12 paper, and it's super simple and super easy to create. It has a neat little hinged lid and is created without cutting this paper apart. So I've got a sheet of 12 by 12 double-sided pattern paper. So this is a heavier weight paper, and I'm going to trim this down to 7.5 inches by 11 3/4. For this particular project, I like to use pattern paper that's double-sided, but you could also use white core cardstock and decorate the inside with other pieces. But for today, I'm going to use this double-sided paper. So I've got this cut down to 7.5 by 11 3/4, and then we're going to start with some scores. So I've got this in my scoreboard across the 7.5 inch side, and my first score is going to be at 3/4 of an inch, and then 6 3/4 inches. And then I'm going to rotate my cardstock one turn to the left, and my first score will be at 3/4 of an inch, 5.5 inches, 6 1/4 inches, and 11 inches. So that's going to be it for the scoring. Now we're going to make some cuts into this paper. I have a little sketch that I've drawn out here to kind of show you what we're going to do. So this is a replica of our paper with our scores on it, and I'm going to mark off the areas where we cut out. So we're going to cut off these top two corners, and then we're going to cut along the score marks that I'm marking out here. So the top little corners will be cut away, and then we're going to make some angled cuts on those score lines. All right, so let's start with cutting away those top corners. So I'm just following along the score mark, and I'm cutting away the entire score mark. So I'm basically cutting to the outer edge of the score mark and making sure that my sides are nice and straight. So I'll take my time here and cut away these corners, and then this is what we should have. So at this point, I decided I wanted to just angle cut a little bit just to help the box fold together nicely. So I'm going to angle cut on either side of this paper. And now this part here is optional. You can use some decorative punches or round the corners, but I'm going to do the same thing here and just angle cut very slightly, just a small little cut. Okay, and this is what we should have so far. Now let's work on cutting these score lines. So we'll work on one side at a time, and I'm going to cut score marks until we meet the intersecting score line. So we're just cutting a little tiny tab. So you want to make sure these are nice and straight, and then you want to angle cut from that little tab. You want to make sure that the sides to the left and the right of that little tab are nice and straight, because these little pieces are going to fold in and you won't see them. So that's why we're angle cutting these on both sides. So both little flappies, we're going to angle cut those, and then the larger ones are going to be nice and straight. All right, and then we're going to duplicate this on the opposite side. So cutting up that score line, and then angle cutting on the little tab, and then making sure that the left and the right larger pieces are nice and straight. Here we go. This is what we should have. We're all ready to start building our box. And would you believe it that this is all the cutting that we're going to do? This little piece of paper is going to fold together to create a box, and we won't have to do anything else to it. Before we crease the score marks, I want to punch in my little thumb notch here. This is harder to do with a little punch when the box is built. So I like to do this ahead, and then I won't have to worry about creating it after the fact. So I'm just using a 5/8 of an inch circle punch and just punching halfway through. And then we're going to go ahead and start creasing all of these score marks. You can grab your bone folder and run over these creases to make sure that they're nice and sharp. I'm just using my thumb here, folding that cardstock. I want to make sure that it doesn't crack, so I'm just being cautious to make sure I don't split the paper. So we're going to apply adhesive only to these 4 little tabs. So again, these little tabs are the guys that we angle cut, and we're just going to fold them in and apply adhesive on all 4 tabs. So you want to make sure you use good strong stuff here, because this is the only glue that we're applying to this box. On those 4 little tabs, nothing else will be holding this together besides the paper. And I'm just going to fold up that little tab and create our 90-degree angle, and just press and hold until that glue adheres to the paper. Okay, and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just holding those little tabs until they adhere to the paper, and then I'll just straighten out my box, make sure everything is nice 90-degree angle, and then that's going to be it. These little flaps are going to fold in and tuck right into the little box, and then that's it. Now we got a little finger notch where we can pull that box lid open, and we can pop in our set of envelopes and note cards, and these will fit 6 to 8 A2 size note cards depending on how much you embellish them. And then there we go, we have a beautiful set of note cards. Now I've got plain cards in there. I will work on creating a project to give this away as a gift. Today's video, I'm just sharing the box. So I've got some baker's twine here, and I'm going to wrap it around my box like a present. And I just crisscross over the back, and I'm going to grab some reverse tweezers to help me tie a bow. So I'll just pinch the center knot with my reverse tweezers to hold my baker's twine in place. And then I'll go ahead and tie a cute little bow. And then this project will be ready to give away to somebody for Christmas gifts. I always like to make little box sets for my family so that they can give away Christmas cards. Also, if you like to sell things at craft fairs, these are great gift ideas. And I'm just going to fuss with my little bow, and then that's going to be it. This project is complete. Super simple, super easy, A2 size gift box. So that's going to be it for today's video. Here's a close-up look at our finished card project. All the products that I used in today's video will be linked in the description box down below. So if you do decide to make a purchase, please use my links as it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it here with me. I appreciate the support as always. Coming up on screen is a video I think you may enjoy. Have yourself a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!